Welcome to Car Time. The next vehicle up is Mitsubishi's convertible, which is a very unique car in its class. This is the Eclipse Spyder, the 2011 Eclipse Spyder. This is a GS Sport that has a lot of nice options for a very, very reasonable price at the end of the day. Other vehicles in its class that it competes with would be the Ford Mustang, maybe the Chrysler Sebring convertible, the Toyota Solara, or even they do compare it to the Nissan 350Z. I don't think that's a very good comparison simply because the 350Z is just a two-seater where this Spyder convertible has the rear seat, making it a four-seater. Now, granted, it's not a very big rear seat, so if you're thinking you're going to go cruising around with four adults in there, going to be a little difficult. However, the four-seat has some value. You can put some kids back there. And also, because it's a four-seater, the insurance is much less on this vehicle versus the 350Z. Now, of all the vehicles that I mentioned, this is the only vehicle that's built from the ground up to be a convertible. So what do I mean by that? All of the other vehicles that I mentioned, they build it to be a hardtop and then they cut the roof off and fit it with a convertible or retractable roof. The Mitsubishi convertible is designed on a separate plant to be a convertible. So it has a very, very rigid unibody construction. You could actually drive this vehicle up on one curb, one wheel on one curb, and open the driver's door. All the other three wheels would not be on the curb, which in most other vehicles will give it a lot of flex. In the Mitsubishi, had you done that, or when you do that, you could open the door just as I do here on a flat surface and close it, and all the lines would remain the same. Try doing that with any other of the vehicles, and you'll have a hard time even opening the door because it's going to flex the body, and you'll never be able to close it. So it's a very rigid, very sturdy convertible. As a matter of fact, it's the safest convertible in its class as well. 5-star rating from the government. Among the safest sports cars on the road. The advantage over the Ford Mustang, as far as I'm concerned, is the fact that the Eclipse is front-wheel drive. The Mustang is rear-wheel drive. Anyone living in New England and using this vehicle as a daily driver, not just your weekend car or put it away for the summer, you're going to want to choose the Eclipse because the Mustang's not going to get you to work, I promise you, even in a half an inch of snow. And I happen to love the Mustang, but in comparison to how it performs in bad weather, the Eclipse has it all over it. This car in a GS Sport is a pretty well-equipped vehicle. It's a premium car. It has leather interior. It has heated seats. It even has rear backup cameras. It has 7 airbags, including knee protection airbags. This one does very well on gas, actually. It's a 4-cylinder 2.5 that has a lot of pep. It's an automatic. It actually gets 32 miles to the gallon, up to 32 miles to the gallon on the highway. So fun to drive, yet very economical. We all know where the price of gas is going, right? Everyone's talking about what's going to be like. Well, you can still be in a sports car that gives you some nice performance, but get good gas mileage as well. It's a beautiful car. There's nothing in its class that has better designs. As you can see, the convertible top folds right around, and the hard cover comes right over it. You don't need a boot like in the Chrysler convertibles to cover it up. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal vehicle. And of course, it comes with Mitsubishi's unbeatable warranty, 5 years or 60,000 miles of bumper-to-bumper coverage, in 10 years, 100,000 miles of powertrain warranty. The car's unbeatable, and Mitsubishi has a very good offer. They have some good financing on this Eclipse, even though it's a 2011. They do have some special financing, 0% available for qualified buyers up to 36 months, only 0.9% at 48 months, 1.9% available for 60, and 3.9% for 72 months. This vehicle has an MSRP, manufacturer's suggested retail price, of $28,744. 20% down. Your monthly payment is just $369 a month. $369 a month, that's a 72-month payment at a very reasonable rate. Come down, check this convertible out. Buy one now before the spring rush. I know you'll love the car.